what you meant before people start assuming what you don't mean. So for me, if you can come up, Eduro Aduke, if you come up, explain what you meant, because that language don't include Joseph Aloba. It doesn't make sense. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń lọ síbẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kó wá clear rẹ̀. Aduke, let her clear herself. Let her clear herself. Yeah, go ahead.
He did say something. He said, "Ati baba o, ati kiniko ati ya o, gbogbo wọn royalty ló ń jà fún." And I now said, "Please don't include baba." Is that too much for me to say?
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay,
that was all I said now.
Okay, so what you're saying is, you should have listened, Titi Kush. Titi Kush, listen. Let me tell you where the mistake. Wait, Titi Kush, calm down. Hey, baby girl, calm down. This is where the mistake came from your side. You should have said, don't include Baba in the royalty. Baba is not looking for royalty. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's what you meant.
Exactly.
Thank you. You see, then he can place an argument that you're wrong, that Baba is also looking for royalty. But
yes, Titi Kush is wrong.
Yeah, but the way you said it, Titi Kush, it sounds like don't come for Baba or come for you. That's what it sounds like.
African TV. Please, can you explain something to me now? African TV. Kini public space in
no, Onibaja, hold on. I think clarify already. Hold on,
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go down. African TV. I responded to his last word. That was what he said last. You understand? I just came in, but that was what he said last. Not be this
is not enough for both of you to clash. You have made your point clear. Okay, now we all understand you.
African TV. I need to. African TV. Only word kan tó máa múnú bí mi lórí gbogbo àwọn kìíní word yẹn náà ni pé don't mention Baba. That word dey always irritate me. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa bí mi inú gan. Don't mention Baba yẹn, ó máa múnú bí mi gan.
Onibaja, you're showing it from the point of those who say you come for Baba, I come for you, but that's not what she meant.
African TV, she said something now that okay, and they mention of royalty or no royalty. Which of the family nínú gbogbo wọn tí kò jà fún nǹkan bí ogún?
Exactly.
And this is a public space. African TV, this is a public space. Everybody have the right to say whatever tó bá wù wọ́n. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ bàbá kan rí, tẹ́yìn bá mọ̀ rí, that is none of my own business. Tá bá sọ pé à ń wá eruku tó pa ọmọ Nàìjíríà, celebrity wa. Kò sí ní business pẹ̀lú family ẹ̀ kankan tá mọ̀ pé àwọn people yẹn fèlè. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń wá ẹbí, ẹ̀yin lẹ ń tọ́nà wá ẹbí, èmi ò tọ́nà wá anybody wọn. Èmi wá láti wá use voice tèmi ni. Gbogbo familiarity tí ẹ fa òun náà kò lè fi da ọ̀rọ̀ yìí rú ni. So tẹ́ bá máa jà, tẹ́ bá máa rí ìdí òótọ́, ìgbà tí Wùmí máa sọ̀rọ̀, Wùmí ní tóun náà bá sọ àṣírí tó wà nídìí òun àti bàbá. Ó ti mú bàbá náà mọ nìyẹn. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ṣá?
Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ dáadáa ọmọ, mo ń gbọ́ ẹ, mi ò fẹ́ interrupt.
Ó ní pé tóun bá sọ nǹkan tó wà ní ìdí òun àti bàbá. Okay. Ìgbà tí ẹni tẹ́yìn ń fà lẹ́sẹ̀, tóun náà ti fa ẹlòmíì. Ṣé gbà tó fa Naira Marley lẹ́sẹ̀? Wọ́n drag Naira Marley. So nínú gbogbo family yẹn pátápátá kò sí ẹni tèmi like inú gbogbo wọn pápátá igi kan náà tí wọ́n fi ń na Wùmí ni mo fi ń na gbogbo wọn pápátá. Ó kọ́ yẹ pé ó jura wọn lọ ni. So ọjọ́ tẹ́yàn àbá ti rí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ la fẹ́ choose your ọ̀rẹ́ nínú gbogbo wọn.
Okay, Ayat, let me come in.
And no, African TV, have I said anything wrong about Baba?
No. That's established already. That's established. and
But somebody
she
coming
had
up
no
here and telling you
Oticlear.
what to say and
Listen,
what not to say.
Oticlear, listen. Hold on. Only Badger, calm down now. At Koja stage, yeah, she cleared her position, and even her position demands some questions from her. But since she's not willing to talk, let's move on.
The same people who are carrying news around that Baba Fumi need 10 million.
Okay, so this is what's important. Aduke, this is what's important right now. I hate to say, hey, Mona, calm down. I dey phone now. Waiting. As I dey talk, sorry. The fact is established that Joseph Aloba, since the days of African TV, has been messing up. Because I cannot fathom going to court and coming back with this type of decision. And I was hopeful of this new lawyer. I'm one of those who thought, oh, he's got a new lawyer. The first conversation I heard from that man, he sounded quite intelligent. That I don't even know the face, but listening to one of his interviews or conversation, it sounded intelligent. But I'm shocked today that they could not compel the court to grant Joseph Aloba access to collect sample, which is unheard of. For me, it's shocking and it's a disgrace to the legal team.
African
Yeah.
TV.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I come?
Please, but final say you have not heard from the deceased, so don't judge yet.
Hold on. If it is true what they are alleging, the lawyer is not at fault. That is, you yourself should know how the court works. As your lordship pleases. When he leaves the court, he will know the right thing to do. And he's not going to expose his hands. And rightfully, litigant cannot be jury picking or cherry picking. Okay? The government is the order of the day. When you go to police station and you say somebody has injured you and they see it, they will ask you to go to government hospital so that there can be proper documentation. Courts don't accept private hospital when it comes to injury. I am not surprised that the court is not accepting a private litigation, should I put it, DNA. Government has given instruction. The instruction that the government gave, that the judge gave, is reasonable enough. All participants will have witnesses attached to the DNA. See, DNA too itself had a structure that are rigorous, that is difficult to manipulate. And when it is done, Baba can take his own document that, you see, the DNA authorized by the government can be scrutinized by private firm. And Baba can use it to argue in appeal that this is that. Taking your own blood sample, is not a dead man. The child is not a dead man. The child will live long in Jesus' name. So they can always revisit. Trying to.
I come in, Sakuma. Let me come in there, please. Look, what you're saying makes some sense. It makes some sense, but it lacks a degree of coercion.
It is the coercion. It is the system.
No. Hold on, my brother. Hold on,
the
my brother.
Government system that Nigerian law has specified. That is everything that the government will sanction must come from government from a certified government.
They come
If
from the
government doesn't, yeah, if court don't accept private hospital in injury cases, it will be difficult for the court to accept private DNA issues in private. You see, the court, I believe that the judge, because I listened to the DNA ruling of the where to do it, and you have to let that happen first. If it doesn't happen the way you think it should, then you can go to appeal. You can't go to appeal that you want to do your own blood sample and stuff like that. You do it after the fact. That is what I see. That is the way I'm reading it now. I don't have the full this thing now, the ruling, but based on what we have seen now, it's still making sense. And I believe his Baba lawyer that I wanted to defend, I believe he made the right. He can go to his chambers and read and thought and consult. You see, lawyers have the right to
I'm
consult.
trying to clear some things. Can we make this conversation now? Can we conversate on this?
Okay, please go ahead.
If I understand you, the weaknesses of Baba will be there when they collect the sample.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when they collect the sample, when the sample is actually being tested, collection.
The weaknesses will be there. Do you know the process of DNA?
Okay, wait, calm down. We're conversating. When they collect the sample, say I'm for Baba and you are for the government or Wumi, we're both there when they take the sample, either by swab or by blood. We see that. Now, when they now take the blood or the swab and they store it, are we traveling with the swab?
They are not storing anything. Everything is being done in Nigeria.
No.
Get it right.
Wait. You see, let's get it right. You're the one not being clear. How are you?
Immediately, no.
We're trying to sort things out.
I'm basing my judgment on the last ruling before today. I'm basing my judgment on the last.
Come back to me, Sakuma. When they collect the swab, let's say it's a swab of the mouth, they now package it to take it to the center, to the machine. That's what I meant by traveling. So let's say they bring Liam to the courtroom, for example.
They are not doing it at the courtroom.
I said, well. Let's say. Why are you so argumentative?
They are taking the child.
Okay, calm down. You're trying not to understand me. Try and understand me. Calm down.
I'm not understanding
let me land.
Your assumption is not right.
Sir, there is no assumption. Do you know how many DNAs I do every month? Do you know? I'm trying to educate you, but you're jumping.
Don't deny. I'm
not joking.
No, I'm doing it fact.
I do DNA for people. I do DNA for people, Oga. If you don't know it now.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a DNA lawyer?
Why are you sounding so? Why are you sounding like this? O ti sọ fún o fẹ́ dó ìyàwó bàbá Mohbad. Ṣé kèmí ní ṣé ti sọ pé àǹtí ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ dó ni?
Dáwọn mo ṣàfẹ́ dó wọn ṣá.
Mo ṣàfẹ́ dó wọn ṣá ìdáwé. Ṣá máa dó wọn ní fùrọ̀.
Ṣébí Papariano.
Máa dó wọn ní fùrọ̀. Máa dó wọn ní fùrọ̀. Fi fùrọ̀ kò lè ré mi dó. Kò lè ré mi dó tó mi ò ń ṣàdó fùrọ̀. Ìwọ àti Gọ̀dílẹ̀ àwọn òde fi Gọ̀dílẹ̀ alẹ̀. Kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́? Ó yá ajá padà sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ jọ. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell you. In DNA sampling, I bring a swab to take the sample from your saliva, from your cheek, inside your cheek. I put it in a containment and send it off to the lab. The lab receives it with a serial number, with a code. Without a name.
African TV.
Yes.
Did you read the any comment? Did you read the judge ruling? How it was?
I did not.
I did not read it. Go and read it before I argue.
I don't need to read it because I understand how DNA works. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I'm trying to tell you how it works in real life. And if anything has changed from that courtroom, you that read it, you will understand the real life version and the courtroom version. Now, you're going to tell me what the judge said, and I'm going to tell you how it works in real life. That's where we are right now. What I'm trying to tell you is how it works. Again, I go back to example. We're going to use the swab from the mouth. This cotton swab, kí ló máa ń pè ní Nàìjíríà o, tó máa fi nu etí yẹn, kí ni tó fi nu etí yẹn, wetin una dey call that?
Unity. Swab no.
No, olóyìnbó ó ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà. I came to discover it's not American lingo which I'm used to. But anyhow, you take the cotton swab. Now, when we swab Liam in front of the witnesses, the swab will be contained and sent off to a lab. Unless you're telling me the lab will be there on the seat and they will conduct it right there in front of everybody. That is when what I've heard so far makes sense. But if they're going to collect and transport to a lab, then Baba is at a disadvantage. Because if they swap it within the process,
Is this a conversation?
What
Can
do you
I
mean?
interject?
Yes, go ahead.
There is nothing in transportation. There is nothing. The judge said everybody will have representative at all stages. And when you know the DNA factors can be scrutinized. If you are going to have representative at every stop and point, there is no transportation involved in DNA. The child will be brought to the necessary place. I don't want to go to a necessary place. It will be done. Bad is as a necessary place. It will be done. If Baba doesn't agree with it, he can use the analysis that he finds out in the process and use it to appeal.
Sakuma, let me stop you here. Please stop, please. It's either you're misrepresenting the court, you're not representing them properly. But sir, I'm representing the DNA community, the way it's done. Now, what you have not mentioned is the fact that Mohbad sample has to be collected, i.e. from the morgue where he is currently seated. Now, all witnesses would have to witness and go collectively to collect Mohbad's sample. Now, are they taking Liam to the mortuary and conducting the examination there? Most likely not. So Mohbad's sample has to be collected, transited to any location where it will be done. Are you telling me Baba witness will be there when they collect Mohbad's sample? Baba witness will sit there watching, guarding that the sample does not get switched, and then they will still transit to where Liam is, or they will now bring Liam to them. They will collect Liam's sample, and then they will do the test right there in front of everybody. If that's what you're saying, then chicken are nothing to talk about. But if they're going to collect sample, transit the sample to anywhere for 1 minute, then Baba is at a disadvantage. Are you clear with me, sir? Hello? Sakuma, Mati sun àti bọ́ sórí Geriano.
They argue that much.
They argue. They fẹ́ máa ganu sí.
Yes, because what the judge has set down, hold on. What the judge has set up, it's very difficult when people, especially some people, but not you, when they don't listen and they easily criticize the lawyer. The lawyer is just being professional. You can't argue with the judge, at least in his courtroom.
You know what? Let's try this. If you
can reason with him.
Let's Kumar, if you have the judge's order, Joe, maybe you should read it before.
I don't have it. I listen to it, and I listen to common sense.
Where did you listen to it from? Which source?
Yeah, that is none of in the public. I
It's
listen
not.
to it in the public.
You listen to it in the public. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because what you have done to me now is you've thrown some technicalities that I need to really study to know.
Go and do your research now.
Okay.
From
Well,
what I have gathered, allegedly, the judge allowed representative at every turn, every corner.
sorry, it's not possible to have representative
I
at
don't need
every
to put
stage.
allegedly. It's a court ruling.
Okay,
Don't need to
listen,
put
brother.
it allegedly.
Hey,
I'm just putting it to be cautious.
if the court does not allow Joseph Aloba to have his own sample, and Wunmi also to have her own sample, and this thing is out of sight for 1 minute.
Judge did not allow anybody to have a sample. Only allow everybody everybody in particular who is concerned to have a representative. That is what a judge can do. You cannot be having your
then let's look at the logistics. Look at the logistics of everybody. Like I explained, collect from Mohbad.
I say everybody that have interest.
And now, but why are you being so difficult and technical? Everybody is everybody that has interest. Wunmi, Baba, and their lawyers. How is it logical that they collect samples from both and go to the laboratory unless you have a mobile DNA center that will be brought to them? Because what you're saying to me would only make sense if you have a mobile DNA center, or they are all going to travel the same time to Liam, the same time to the morgue, and then the same time to the lab, and they will all sit at the lab.
Yes, you're audible. Judgment in judge. Stop arguing.
No, his argument is not wrong. Bring Aduke, he's making clarity to the judgment. So if what he's saying is true, I've told him and I'm telling the world, the lapses, and also the logistical issues in making it the way that he's saying it, because you have to be able to follow the sample to the end. And as far as I know, it's only possible if you have a mobile DNA center that will be brought to them. In which case, maybe most likely they will say, bring Liam to the morgue, bring Baba to the morgue. They have to collect Baba's sample right there at the morgue, collect Mohbad's sample right there at the morgue, and then do the testing right there where everybody can see. Yes.
African TV. That is your suggestion. This is what the judge rule out today, is that àwọn làwọn máa lọ ṣe fúnra àwọn. That they will take the sample, wọ́n máa gba sample Liam, wọ́n máa lọ ṣe. Ọdẹ níbo náà ti fẹ́ kán ṣe, bàbá ní Amẹ́ríkà làwọn fẹ́. Then court dẹ̀ sọ pé okay, kò sí wàhálà, àwọn máa lọ ṣe l'Amẹ́ríkà, but we are the one that we will pick the lab that they will do it. Kò ń ṣe ilẹ̀ máa choose it for wa.
Okay,
we have
so
given
in this
people
case
the
now,
opportunity to
Aduke, sorry my dear, in this case, Baba gets his ticket to go to America finally. Oh yeah, now. I say we all get old before we get this answer. Continue, Aduke, sorry.
Baba gets what?
Baba gets his ticket and visa to go to America, Lonjebe. Because if they have to follow the sample, it means Baba, his lawyer, and maybe his Otun.
Aduke, which ruling?
African TV.
Aduke.
This sample by my war plane. This sample by war plane. My God, this sample by my war plane, Aduke. Hold on, Aduke, this sample by my war plane. See, Aloba hotel, the sample one plane. Come back switch here. Baole Femo.
African TV, can you listen? Can I come again, please? Can I come again,
go ahead,
please?
Aduke, am I audible?
No one is
audible?
I mute now. Me, if I can argue, you people should not argue. It is not about arguing.
No, I'm not arguing. You walk on the argue, and you are arguing on non-fact. Ìgbà only judge sọ fún ẹ pé ọmọ mú sample lọ abroad. When was that?
Ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kọ́ọ̀tù lẹ́nu ṣá? Okay, go and find out about what happened in court today. Kò ní kẹ́ explain fún yín mọ́ sí ìtọ́ ẹ pé mo parọ́ nìyẹn.
I will leave my argument until I find out.
Sakuma ẹ jẹ́ kí mi bá African TV sọ̀rọ̀ ní tiwọn. African TV nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ lẹ́yìn ní court ni wípé bàbá ní America làwọn ti fẹ́. So they are not taking anybody to America. They are taking the sample. Wọ́n á gbẹ̀jẹ̀ bàbá, wọ́n á gba sample lára Mohbad, wọ́n á gbẹ̀jẹ̀ Liam. It is the sample that they will take to America. Ìjọba Nàìjíríà dẹ̀ sọ wípé àwọn làwọn máa mú hospital táwọn ti lọ máa ṣe l'Amẹ́ríkà. Wọn bá wa switch ẹ̀, wọn bá máa switch ẹ̀, you cannot fight that. It is only if Baba Mohbad lawyer can fight against ẹ máa kó wa dání lọ ni. Tó bá ti wá fight against ẹ̀, tó bá dẹ̀ wá fẹ́ kó wọn dání lọ, ta ló máa fund the processing yẹn? You think Nigeria government will fund the processing of carrying Liam travel, carry Wunmi travel, carry Baba Mohbad travel? No. What ìjọba Nàìjíríà kàn máa fund ni wípé wọ́n á mú sample nìkan ni ìjọba Nàìjíríà fẹ́ fund. They are not taking anybody ètí. Tó bá wá láwọn fẹ́ lọ fúnra lára àwọn fẹ́ tẹ̀lé, àwọn fẹ́ lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ máa yọ sample Amẹ́ríkà lọ hospital, then they will fund it themselves. So African TV ṣẹ́yìn ti gbọ́ mi tèmi. But ìgbà tán wá fà á lọ fà á bọ̀ tí wọn ò conclude náà ṣe wá postpone sí February 3rd. It's better you go and listen to the lawyer after the court. What to one comment section? Go and listen to the lawyer after the court.
Aduke, from what you just
wọ́n
said.
sọ̀rọ̀ Amẹ́ríkà lẹ́ni àbí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ Amẹ́ríkà lẹ́ni? Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ní court lẹ́ni. Ó yá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ jàre African TV.
Shori, I don't like beating a dead horse. We all know from day one, pọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe l'Amẹ́ríkà, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe l'abroad. So I will lean towards that narrative. Now, ṣé court will grant wọn pé they should go to America or not? That would be the question.
I don't think so.
And if the court indeed, ṣó ń gbọ́ mi?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
If the court granted the request that it be done outside the country, even if the court granted the request that it should be done in a Yaba left or Yaba right, my question remains the same. The possibility of having everybody follow the sample, and even if they're able to follow the sample, you were talking mobile sample, we're talking, hey Kofi, keep your voice down. Hey, what I'm saying is, if you can follow the sample, Liam sample you have to follow, Baba sample you have to follow, then to make it easy, both parties can meet at the same place for the sample collection. What about mobile sample? Mobile sample has to be collected. Means all parties will be there when you collect mobile sample. Then you now have to transport mobile sample, Baba sample, Liam sample, and all parties must make sure that they follow the sample to the center. Then all parties must be at the center from beginning to the end of the testing and also for the result. That is the only way Baba would not be at a disadvantage. But anywhere Baba misses one sample, Baba could be at a disadvantage.
African TV, let me for me 5 minutes if you explain the fact that African TV, do not stress yourself. You are actually explaining in your own way, Abi, in a way to just be you are transparent, which you are making sense. But don't forget that you are not the judge and you are not the court. The way you say it right now, the judge will bad job enko. So let me now tell you, ìgbà tí wọ́n argue lẹ́yìn ní court, tí wọ́n argue lẹ́yìn, tí judge sọ wípé àwọn làwọn máa ṣe DNA yẹn. Tí bàbá kọ́kọ́ sọ wípé àwọn náà fẹ́ mú sample tàwọn, káwọn lọ ṣe titi private DNA tàwọn, kíjọba náà ṣe titi wọn. Court disagree, ìpè rárá. Gbà tí court ò gbà, tí wọ́n rí fight, tí wọ́n rí fà síwájú fà sẹ́yìn, tí wọ́n rí conclude, bàbá wa ní okay. Bàbá ló kọ́kọ́ suggest pé àwọn fẹ́ mú private titi wọn káwọn lọ ṣe, kíjọba náà lọ ṣe tiwọn. Court ò gbà. Bàbá tún wá mú another suggestion wá wípé ó dáa tó bá jẹ́ pé kóòtù náà ló bá máa ṣe o ìjọba ló bá máa ṣe o ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ bá wa ṣe ní àwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní Amẹ́ríkà ni ṣé gbọ́ ìgbà tí wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní Amẹ́ríkà nìyẹn kóòtù wá ní òkè tó bá jẹ́ Amẹ́ríkà ni àwa la tún máa choose hospital fún yín àwa la máa choose hospital fún yín hospital tí ìjọba bá sọ wípé kẹ́ ti lọ ṣe náà ti máa ṣe wọn ò dẹ̀ ní allow yín kẹ́ mú private sample kankan sample tí ìjọba bá mú àwọn làwọn máa lọ ṣe àwọn dẹ̀ làwọn tún máa choose hospital Amẹ́ríkà bàbá wa rí wípé tó bá jẹ́ ta Amẹ́ríkà bàbá tún wá bàbá wa wò ó pé tó bá jẹ́ pé iná lè ṣe tún máa choose hospital Amẹ́ríkà bóyá kẹ́ kúkú kó wa lọ ká kúkú tẹ̀lé sample àbí kó wọn lọ kọ́ lọ ṣe lọ́ máa gba sample hospital kójú wọn bá lè tó but who is gonna fund that ibẹ̀ wá ní fàṣíwájú fàṣẹ́yìn tí wá wà wípé tá a bá máa kó yín lọ àpòdà pé ìjọba ò fẹ́ fọ́ǹdì kan kó gbogbo wọn lọ báwo ni ìjọba ṣe máa gbé yín lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà.
Adùkẹ́ má bínú ìjọba mi sọ̀rọ̀ sókè díẹ̀ gbẹ́nu sí mike sọ̀rọ̀ sókè díẹ̀ ohun ẹ̀ ló wà sí bẹ́ẹ̀dùn ó bẹ́tà báyìí.
tí yẹ tún fi gbọ́ mi dáadáa ó yá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń tún sọ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ní òkè ìgbà tí wọ́n dé court tí wọ́n fẹ́ dájú tán dájọ́ bàbá suggest wípé my lordship can you please allow me to take my own sample and go and do my own DNA privately and the government too will still do their own DNA too the same way they do during the autopsy tí bàbá tí wọ́n late kan tó process private autopsy tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe tẹ̀ bọ́ bàbá ò jẹ́ kó late níbi DNA bàbá ní the day they want to pick the sample can ìjọba allow him to pick his own sample too and go and do his own private DNA and ìjọba too will do their own so they can use both because baba want to checkmate the ìjọba sample ìjọba DNA with his own DNA so the court now rule out the judge now said no ní allow yín kẹ́ lọ dá mú sample kankan DNA yẹn ìjọba Nàìjíríà ló máa ṣe so àwọn làwọn máa mú sample àwọn nìkan làwọn máa gbà àwọn allow baba they did not grant it for baba to take his own private sample so ìgbà tí wọn wá gbà baba still now suggest that okay tó bá jẹ́ wípé ìjọba nìkan ló máa dá ṣe DNA tó ní jẹ́ kí òun mú private sample òun Amẹ́ríkà làwọn ti wish kan lọ ṣe ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi African TV o mo kàn fẹ́ summarize ẹ̀ fún yín ni o tá bá ní ká máa play ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ó máa ti wà too contradicting you understand àṣẹ lọ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ mo kàn summarize ẹ̀ fún yín so when baba now said tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ìjọba nìkan ló fẹ́ ṣe DNA wọn ní jẹ́ kí baba take his own sample to go and do his own private that baba want the DNA to be done in America. Ó dàbí pé ibẹ̀ wá ní argument wá wáyé pé okay if you people want to do it in America àwọn ìjọba the judge accept it and said okay if it is in America we are still the one the government will be the one to choose the hospital where they will do it in America. Baba will not choose, Wunmi will not choose. It is the government that will choose the autopsy and do the DNA. Baba now said, since they have granted the America and they are the one that will choose, it is the government that will choose the autopsy, the hospital that the government should kukuma carry all of them to go there and go and do it so that they will know, understand why they said that and that they should take them. They will take Baba. They would maybe in Nigeria they go use all Baba. They will take Mohbad sample and tissue and they will take Liam.
Only Baba, Mohbad, Liam. Now then go use. Adura does not come into the play.
Yeah, in summary, okay, fine. The Ijoba now be like, to be sincere, do you think Ijoba Nigeria can do that and carry them to America? We don't even need to wait for the judge to say no. Ijoba Nigeria ni rara o. Na only sample they go take. They know they carry any woman being physically go America. Even though na the small baby, they know they carry anybody. Say na only the sample they go put inside nylon scientifically and go and do it in America. But she tún di gbọ́ mi sí omi tó
nìyẹn. You there no vex, sorry.
They
You
now
just open my
postponed it
mind.
to
You
on the
just,
3rd
Aduke, you just
of
open my mind.
February.
You open my mind. Now let's follow that thought. Then go pay for Baba Mohbad. Then go pay for Wunmi. Then go pay for Liam. Then go pay for Baba Mohbad lawyer. Then go pay for Wunmi lawyer. Then a flight for 5 at the minimum. Oh, court representative too. Then go pay for court representative. Okay, that's 6. Let's say one person from court. That's 6.
Don't
Then go
stress
come.
yourself.
Then go
It is
come pay
not
the flight for
granted.
6. Wait now,
No, grant.
Jama follow. Jama follow. Then go come pay for their hotel for 6. Then go come make sure say everybody sleep for the same room where the sample dey. Everybody dey for the same place where the sample dey.
For how many
Then
weeks?
everybody go come still go the lab where dem go do am. And if you go take them 2 weeks for the lab, everybody go stay that lab for 2 weeks so that everybody must follow the sample. This doesn't make sense. The logical thing is Baba, draw your sample. Wunmi, draw your sample. The logical thing is Baba, draw your sample.
African TV.
Wunmi, draw
1
your
minute,
sample.
please. 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
African TV. Your last point is that the logical thing is that Baba, draw your sample. Wunmi, draw your sample, which is a good idea.
And court,
But
draw your
African
sample.
TV,
And court, draw your sample.
and court, draw your sample. But the government did not approve it or grant it. So therefore, we the public mute now. Mute. So African TV, Busakuma nìkan mute, mo ń try láti mute wọn mute. So African TV, the judge did not grant that. And if assuming judge grant that, it will be better for the public and everybody. But since the judge did not grant that, that is where we public on the side of real justice seeker, that is where we are supposed to fight. Join together and fight. That is where we are supposed to come.
Can I ask a question?
Africa, Sakuma, Ejosa. That is where we public táyẹ ká ti jọ pa ẹnu pọ̀ ká ti wá bá ìjọba jà pé láéláé a lè gbà trust yín. If we trust the government, we would have get justice at SAT today, but we did not trust you people to go and do the DNA alone. We want a private DNA from the family. Both family, either Wunmi, do your own private, Baba, do your own private. But they did not grant it. But we public now, most 50% of us are now saying DNA will come here. It is for reality. DNA come here. It is for reality. Because I was expecting all the true justice seekers now should be channeling their energy on government. Anigba, we did not trust you. Anigba, we did not trust you. We did not trust you on autopsy.
You have started going on. Let me ask my question, please. First of all, we have a rule of law in Nigeria, at least presumed, and every country has its sovereignty. Having said that, Nigerian court system is the arbitrary and the final judgment of rules of law in Nigeria. In light of gbogbo nǹkan tá a ti rí ní J4M, left and right, and back and forth, and middle, who can you trust out of all the people involved in this? Don't forget, Nigerian court system is the final rules of law, final arbitrary. Can you trust Baba Mohbad's side, or can you trust Wunmi's side? Which side will you trust, having in mind of the rule of law in Nigeria? I'm asking you and African TV, and I'm asking people with common sense.
Let me answer
only
Sakuma.
trust Berekete or African TV and do that DNA. If they
Let me
or
trust
VDM.
Let me answer. Aduke Jenda No, me ò fẹ́ kó fi answer ìdàrú. He asked a very good question. Then Fulesi Joe. Now, Sakuma, who can you trust? There is nobody to trust. That's the answer. And when you don't have anybody to trust, you keep everything in the open for the world to see. The way the world will see this is get one of two things. Number one, everybody has a right to the sample. Go and bring your results, match it with the court result. The court has its own result, Baba has their own result, and Wunmi has her own result. The court can trust themselves that they are working for both parties. Now, Wunmi does not trust Baba, Baba does not trust Wunmi. Baba does not trust the system. So Baba is entitled to his own trust to come up with his own result. Now, based on the result from all three parties, the court can rule what matches their own results. Now, the second, I say one of two things. The second thing is everybody gather at the DNA center. Everybody go and collect your own sample. And we now watch this together and monitor it at the same time, at the same place, knowing that all samples have been collected with the supervision of the court, and they bring it to one place. And if you're asking me to be the judge in this case, to be honest with you, I would say gather at the Yaba mortuary where Mohbad is. Liam, report there 9 a.m. Baba Mohbad, report there 9 a.m. On Monday, next working Monday, CNN, BBC, Oriyomi, Berekete TV, African TV, come and broadcast. And we do the test live. We do a fake test, make sure the machine can tell us this is fake. So we'll get a sample of Sakuma. Or no, we get a sample of Magotriano as the son of Sakuma, which we know is not possible. And we see what the result will tell us. Once the result proves that Magotriano is not related to Sakuma.
Objection, my lord. Objection, my lord. You cannot compare me with maggots.
The machine
You
will
cannot
tell us.
DNA me.
The
Objection,
machine will tell us.
objection.
The machine will
Total
tell us.
objection.
Bóyá àwọn ló bí Magotriano gan tá a mọ̀ èyí tá à ń jà tá à ń bá Magotriano
Ọ̀rẹ́ kò
jà
jọ́ kò jọ́ àwa láti ìlú kan náà. Ìyẹ́ mi àwa láti ìlú kan náà. Kò jọ́.
All right, but no, but on a realistic note, transparency is the order of the day when we have people in doubt. I'm sure Brekete would like to be there to cover. Oriyomi would be glad to be there to cover. African TV, your dearest, would love to be there to cover. So you bring the three of us and QH Radio too, and Arise News. And you do this thing live broadcast. We follow you to Mohbad's mortuary, collect the sample, we see it. We follow you, collect Liam's sample. As a matter of fact, we even bring the machine to the morgue because Mohbad is there. And you do it there live broadcast. That way, the integrity of the judicial system will be restored. Because as it stands now, as of today, people are totally in doubt of the judicial system. This judge has failed to help to protect the integrity of the judicial system. Honestly, unless the judge does not know the magnitude of the case before them. If you knew what has been going on and you want to rule as a rule of law, you bring transparency to the table. Court is not compromised. Lawyers are not compromised. No element of doubt will be left in this case. follow the sample, bring it to Mohbad, let the machine be tested for flaws. Even bring the magistrate or the judge to say Baba Mohbad is the relative of the judge. Let the machine fail. When you do 3 tests, false sample, you know the integrity of the machine is in order. You now present the case at hand and you get your result, and the integrity of the judiciary forever will be upheld. But the way this has been read today, denying Joseph Aloba access to sample, that another 20 points lost for the judiciary. And all these stories about going abroad, yada, 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 also diminishes the integrity, because you're saying we don't have competent system in Nigeria. You, as a court of law, you're supposed to protect the integrity of the Nigerian system. DNAs are done every day in Nigeria, every day. But now you want to accede to travel abroad. That make your people, they want jackpot to abroad. Now make your people, they do slavery for abroad. Because even the judiciary is brainwashing us to believe that only abroad can you get honesty. Only abroad can you get honesty, when you're supposed to show us that you are helping to show that honesty exists within our enterprise. Look, Mona, no let me go the flog going bow. I don't the verse now. I'll begin cause everybody cursable. It's annoying. It's look, you know what? Joseph Aloba, you fucked up when you fucked around with African TV. If you're an honest man, if you're truly honest, you fucked up, because the number one person to yẹ kó gbèjẹ ó fuck pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. And I want to say that's one of the reasons you're facing what you're facing. You left yourself open for nonsense and attack. You did it. You did it to your son and you did it to yourself.
African TV, God bless you. Maybe for you. That part I work for you. But African TV, that is why we are saying pé olórí burúkú ni George tó dájọ́ lẹ́nu. Olórí burúkú tó wà ní ìjọba Nàìjíríà. Because you know, nítorí pé kí ni tí ó bá ń ṣe olórí burúkú ni George ni àti ìjọba Nàìjíríà ni. Ó yẹ kó fi Wùmí ṣẹ̀sìn, kó fi bàbá Mohbad ṣẹ̀sìn. Àwọn family méjèèjì yẹn ló yẹ kó fi ṣẹ̀sìn by doing that BLA in a very ó yẹ kó slam wọn ní disrespect ṣe máa wà tí mo ṣe ní ó yẹ kó slam àti family Wùmí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ yẹn gangan ló ṣe yẹ kó ṣe ṣe tí ètò jẹ́ pé wọ́n sọ ọ̀rọ̀ DNA wọn wọ́n sọ dogun ní Nàìjíríà ṣé kí George tó dájọ́ lé nìyẹn mo rò bọ́ pọ̀lú ẹ lọ kò ní làákà kò mọ bí ọrùn justice for Mohbad yìí he did not know how serious people are seriously taking it tó bá mọ̀ ni if na me ìjọba Nàìjíríà ó yẹ kó fi DNA yẹn ṣẹ̀sìn tó yẹ pé in fact gan if possible gan kó sọ pé Àdùkẹ́ you can even come and take your own sample and go and do your own too. It is the slap with the family of Wumi and the family of Baba Mohbad face kó fi slam wọn ní fọtí lọ́tún lọ́sì. Abíkílẹ̀ fi but ìjọba náà fẹ́ máa sọ́ di bàbàrà wọ́n fẹ́ máa sọ́ di bí ẹni pé wọ́n jẹ́ bá kan.
Aduke, hold on. Anybody out there that is really looking for justice, please begin to pray curses on this dead survivor. Dead survivor, your generation will never see 2026. Dead survivor, all the bastards of the world will be begotten in your generation. You this stupid survivor. Kí ni mo ti sọ tó ń bú bàbá ẹ̀ tó ń bú ìyá ẹ̀? Your generation will die. 2026 you will not see. Idiot tó ń bú bàbá ẹ̀ ni one idiot numbnut. Kò ní dáa fún ìyá ẹ̀, kò ní dáa fún generation ẹ̀. Gbogbo demon tó wà nílẹ̀ ayé yìí ó máa wọnú ẹbí ẹ̀. All the Magotrianos will be following your family forever. They will be brainwashing you up. Má drop ẹ̀, jẹ́ kó gba nǹkan tó yẹ. Jẹ́ kó gba nǹkan tó yẹ, idiot. We're talking real stuff and you're there insulting your father.
Comments on Komojoto ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá mi block ẹni tó ń yẹn lọ. Tupac mo sọ náà nìyẹn lọ́wọ́ náà fàyàlá yà yín wá. Tí wọ́n ṣe pé lórí burúkú náà àwọn ẹni tó wà ní government house ní.
Dead survivor, you will not see 2026. As long as I live and the Spirit of God is in me, I pronounce death on you and your generation. You are the end of anything good that has ever happened to your family. You stupid conscious dead survivor. Because you thrive where there is mayhem, mayhem will follow you. Because you thrive where there is disorder, your family is disordered as of this moment. You conscious survivor. Ẹ jà continue jàre.
ṣé mo wà
Lọ
ọdún
jẹ
ní
yẹn
tẹ̀
lọ.
lọ́rùn
Lọ jẹ yẹn.
ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀ mo ti blọ́ mo ti kúrò ní. So as I was saying, if the government cannot make that DNA, if they cannot use that DNA to prove their, I don't even know, maybe these people swear and vote. If you want to see, if they want to put them in seat, if but the government of Nigeria, if they cannot use this stupid DNA, because I call it stupid DNA, if they cannot use it to change some stuff in the whole go blah blah that is happening in Nigeria right now, if they cannot use that DNA to even slam both of the family at face, because they come and power useless. If not, then the government admin nǹkan tí mo lè pé, because they are taking this so serious. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé ṣé DNA náà ṣe rí Nàìjíríà ni, ṣó ṣe ń ṣe DNA ni. I would have been happy if they ṣebí woman kan suggest nígbà kan ojú abẹ àbí kí ló kórúkọ ó suggest ó ní kó ṣe live DNA. It's as the same thing as what you just narrated now on our African TV. But the government will not do it that way. Wọ́n á jẹ́ káwọn méjèèjì máa gara. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Wùmí ń gara ló ń ṣe bí ẹni wípé òun ti arrive lórí kíni. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ tá a bá tiẹ̀ tó bá tiẹ̀ ti di gọ́vnà lọ́la náà ni òun kò ń ṣòye fámílì Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá kò ń ṣe fámílì kí wá ni ó yẹ kíjọba Nàìjíríà kí wọ́n bú wọn kọ́ sọ DNA yẹn di nǹkan yẹ̀yẹ́ tó jẹ́ wípé ojú máa ti àwọn ojú máa gbà wọ́n tì nílé ayé wọn tó bá tún lé ayé wá wọn ò ní ṣe rádaràda yẹn wọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì náà wá sọ di jọ́ọ̀jì tó jọ́ọ̀jì ẹjọ́ gan lónìí ẹ̀gànṣẹ̀ gan ó dà pé orí ẹ̀ pa torí ò bá pa ní tátẹ́gùn bá gidi bá ń fẹ́ sáàrin orí ẹ̀ tó bá ní làákàyè ó yẹ ọmọ mi ì tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ò gbọ́dọ̀ fi mí sípò kan Nàìjíríà DNA yẹn wàá ṣe in a very disgraceful way ló máa fi ṣe tíjọ tó kírun kí judge imagine when the judge is pronounced they were now judging at the court today Baba Mohbad now stand up and said if that is the case I did not believe in Nigeria DNA I want to go and do DNA in America and the judge cannot even prove how Nigeria can be so perfect about all these things. But once again, that Nigeria is useless. Imagine the news that the whole world will be carrying this kind of a news. Ìjọba lọ́ọ̀dì yẹn náà wá ń ṣe rádaràda ó wá ń ṣe rádaràda tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé this person is on the social media. Ó wà ní social media BBC máa gbé kí ni ò ní gbé tán. Anyways, wàhálà ilé ayé wọn nìyẹn. But it is just a pity that gbogbo àwa tó yẹ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká encourage àwọn tó ní mi ò mọ ibi tí Sakuma ti rí nǹkan tó lòun rí kà. We need to find out to really understand the test of the order of the judgment or the decision. Anyway, there is no decision. Wọ́n adjourn ni. So ó yẹ kí lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá kó lọ ṣe appeal that decision.
Ó ń ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá nìkan ó yẹ kí gbogbo àwa public ká pẹnu pọ̀ ká against rubbish. Tá a bá stop rubbish yìí sí corruption nísìn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kíní yìí lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́nibọ̀dì lọ́la o.
Àwọn kan ti ń sọ fún wa láti 4 months ago pé family kinní kan ní kinní kan ní ṣọ́ọ̀n náà fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹnu pọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀n tó ń sọ pé family affair ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wá nǹkan tó pa Mohbad tẹ bá mọ̀ pé family affair.
wọ́n lè jókòó sórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad látijọ́ ọjọ́ wọ́n ń gba kọ́ìnì bíbẹ̀.
ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní family affair ni tó bá jẹ́ family affair ni ṣé ẹ̀tàn mọ́ Mohbad ní tẹ̀ ń wá nǹkan tó pa. If you claim this is a family affair, are you a relative of Mohbad that you're garnishing the fact that you want to know what killed him? It means you're looking for justice is false. Your justice seeking is a lie. Because when you're looking for justice, you you don't leave any stone unturned. You investigate the DNA, you investigate the marriage, you investigate the motive behind the marriage, you investigate every suspect. You don't come and pick and choose what you want to investigate. This is a disgrace that some of my brothers and sisters are claiming it's a family affair. Family my ass.
Family affair ni wọ́n gba baby lion wọ́n gba big lion. Gbogbo dúkìá ayé wọ́n ti gbowó tán wọ́n tún dó fúrọ̀. wọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ Angela Wood, wọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ everybody. Family affair ni olórí burúkú òye 24/7 ni Papayano máa fi jókòó sórí ọ̀rọ̀ family affair alálàáfíà tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rojọ́ olórí burúkú tó bá wá dé àwa ní family affair kí ìyọ̀yàn àṣìdẹ́ ló burúkú.
It's a disgrace. Anyhow, Mohbad is exposing a lot about Nigerians. Me, I'm learning a lot very fast.
What stupid justice ló ń wá kiri? Justice orí ibú ò ló ń wá kiri àdúgbò family affairs. Tó bá family affairs ni you want justice for somebody and you don't want to even get the real justice for the son of the deceased. Tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ pọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ ni ẹ fẹ́ gbẹ́tọ́ ẹ̀ fún.
Tó bá jọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ ni. Kí ni
túmọ̀ justice tẹ̀ wá gan?
Tó bá jọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ ni justice for the boy. Justice for the boy. Either way, whether positive or negative, justice for the boy. If the boy is not Mohbad, the boy gets to go and find his father and belong where he belongs. If it's Mohbad, everybody come together and support the boy gallantly as the heir to Mohbad's throne. Are you guys daft? Like you're stupid and crazy and numbnuts that you're saying?
Family affair ni Papayano ti jókòó fún. Ó jókòó fún 365 days kò end live ó dẹ̀ gbọ́rọ̀ family affairs oní affairs ó dẹ̀ gbé sórí. Ṣé family baba ńlá kò bá ńlá ẹ̀ ni Mohbad ni? Okay, family affairs ni ṣé family ẹ̀ ni ni Mohbad tó fi jókòó tì láti odidi ọdún méjì tó rojọ́ olóburúkú. The most relevant platform, the most biggest platform. At the end of the day, you come up and say that it is a family affair. Kára gbá fún ẹ. Ẹkùn ẹ abẹ́ mọ́ ẹ láàrin ẹsẹ̀ ni. Olóṣì lẹ́dọ̀. Olóṣì. Tó yẹ ká panu pọ̀ ká jà pé ìjọba ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n dáyìn òun ṣẹjọ́. Bọ̀ wọ́n láwọn jà ìjẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Ó wá lọ́n hà line. Imagine I go dey go team Wunmi side, I go dey go inside, I go dey meet the same. Ó wá align pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń pè láǹtí justice. You dey align with them. Are you supposed to be? Is that how you defend your case if you are in the court? You will be aligned with your opponent àbí opposite ni if you are in the court. Tó bá tẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé wọ́n náà gbé lọ sí court Papayano, wàá máa align mọ́ àwọn tá a mọ̀ pé àwọn náà pa Mohbad. You will be aligned with them. Orí ẹ̀ ti bu. Ó jẹ́ lọ ronú. You are not making sense anymore. You are just doing it for viewers' sake. Kò make sense mọ́ jẹ́ àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jáde wá tẹ́ bá sọ pé DNA is kíní kan family affair. Ọlọ́run bá mi já okùn ẹ̀mí yín ni. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú family affair lẹ jókòó tì láti joy. Family affair lẹ jókòó tì láti jọjọ lẹ́ẹ̀rán family yín. Làgàtà yẹn náà gbẹni síta. It is a motive but it is their royalty and it is their family. Olórí burúkú ó dẹ̀ kẹ́kùn ẹ̀ sórí okó ẹ̀ ó gbé papọ̀ lórí àwọn fi jókòó sórí justice for Mohbad fi ń sórí burúkú. Ayé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ wípé DNA tá à ń béèrè fún royalty ni family affair ni kò ní dáa fún gbogbo ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ orí yín ti burú. Àti wọ́ tó o bá tún fẹ́ kán sọ̀rọ̀ DNA mọ́ lórí platform ẹ̀ láti ilé lọ kò ní bá mi bẹ́ńsọ̀ fún ẹ. Kò dẹ̀ ní dáa fún ẹ. Platform ẹ̀yẹn máa wọ mi ni. Àyàfi tẹ́ ẹ bá gba ẹ̀tọ́ Mohbad fún lókù. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó pa ṣé ẹ̀ tún ní gba ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ fún ni. Ariwo olórí burúkú ò lẹ́wọ̀n pa láti jọjọ́. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú játijàti yìí. Which ariwo are you people shouting for? Even kí lórúkọ presidency wa yìí gan. Bàbá ẹyẹ bàbá àgbàlagbà ó ní Wùmí lọ ṣe DNA kó bá lè lísìn mi. Má wo ègún tí máa yẹn já fún ẹ níjọ́ yẹn takàn rárá òbéèrè ni. Tó ó ti mí ní pé tó o bá ṣe DNA ò lè nísìnmi. Dọ́jọ́ èní yóò dẹ̀ nísìnmi náà. Táwọn yẹn bá fẹnu góbì fún ẹ má jẹ́. Tó bá fẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ bàbá ẹyẹ tó bá fi ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ o gbọ́dọ̀ listen kó gbọ́. But tó bá ti táwọn yẹn bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ tó bá ti gégùn fẹ́ tó bá ti gbọ́ o lè ṣọ́ wá nísìnmi látìgbà tí bàbá ẹyẹ ti sọ ní. O lè ṣọ́ wá nísìnmi látìgbà tí bàbá ẹyẹ ti sọ ní. African TV ẹ kó lórí TikTok ẹ padà wá. Ṣọ́ wá nísìnmi Wunmi, have you ever had peace ever since Baba Eye don tell you say go and do DNA and have peace so you have happiness and peace for ole nísìnyí torí tí irú àwọn àgbà wo yẹn tó bá sọ fún ẹ nínú Èkó yẹn pé lọ ṣe kinní tó bá advice ẹ ó yẹ kó gbọ́ bó ṣe gbọ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run bá mi ní o nísìnyí àti gbọ́ ó dẹ̀ nísìnyí náà ṣó nísìnyí ṣó lè rìn bó ṣe wù ẹ́ ni you can ṣó ń bí ẹ̀dá kó rìn ní street ṣá wọn bí ẹrẹ Wùmí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ gan wọn lè gbójú wọn jáde because they are not proud of you they are not even fucking proud ìyá ò lè gbójú jáde bàbá ńlá kú bàbá ẹ̀ ò lè gbójú jáde because they are not proud of you wọn proud of her and to the extent that even bàbá ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo bàbá Mohbad nìkan ṣoṣo tó tún wá ń gbójú ẹ̀ jáde gan ó tún wá ń bójú bàbá yẹn jẹ́ káàkiri ó tún mú lẹ́sìn bàbá ó tún ara sí bàbá yẹn káàkiri bàbá tiẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ lè gbójú jáde. If it easy, Wunmi, make your papa bring your face come out. Let's see your papa face. Let's see your mama face. Jẹ́ ká wò ìyá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ àti bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ. Gbójú wọn síta ká tẹ̀ fojú wọn ráre. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fojú picture bàbá Mohbad ráre kiri gbogbo ilé ayé. We want to use your father eye. Afẹ́ fi gbolẹ̀ kò ní da fún bàbá ẹ̀ bíkítì. Ọlọ́run bàbá mi já okùn bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ máa kú kò jìjì ni Wunmi. Kò ní da fún bàbá tó fokó ẹ̀ bí ẹ̀. Ṣọlá burúkú ni ẹni. So you people are now saying DNA is for royalty. Làgàtà Ọlọ́run bàbá mi bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Ọlọ́run àbá mi bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni àdàbí tí ó bá jẹ́ pé Mohbad tó sọ pé òun já fún láti 2023 tó bá ṣe pé wọ́n pa ni wọ́n pa wọ́n tún fẹ́ pa ogún ẹ̀ wọ́n tún fẹ́ jẹ ogún ẹ̀ kò ní dá fún gbẹ̀yìn tẹ́ bá sọ wípé DNA is for baba is fighting for loyalty don't talk about justice again people should go and shut the fuck up ẹ pa platform yìí tó bá jẹ́ pé nítorí ogún la bá ṣe ń béèrè nǹkan tó pa ìlérí Olúwa off your platform let's see how it goes ẹ̀yin olórí bó àbí don't talk about it again say something else ló burúkú jàtijàti Papariani it is lẹ́nu tiẹ̀ you are now aligned with Team Wunmi with Temi platform ẹ wá ń align papọ̀ is that not stupid of you and you say you want justice and you are not actually you don't want to collect the right thing for the deceased kò kún ẹ́ okay wọ́n ti pa kọtún tó bá tiẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé bàbá Mohbad is even the one tó tún máa padà finally jẹ ogún ẹ̀ it is not me that ó ṣe fún bàbá you did it for ìlérí Olúwa Emmanuel ọmọ alọ́ba you did not do it for the baba ó gbà because inú ọmọ yẹn gan máa dùn ní pọ́n gbẹ̀tọ́ mi fún mi bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pọ́n ti gbẹ̀mí ẹ̀ at least ẹgbẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ fún náà olóbùkún ẹ̀yin tó ẹ pọ́ mu àlè ni wọ́n yan mu àlè nílé bàbá yín kí lẹ fi yàtọ̀ sí Wùmí ọmọ àlè játijàti Ọlọ́run bàbá mi já okùn gbogbo òwò tó bá wà ní justice for Mohbad tó sọ pé òun wá justice yìí tó wá ń padà sọ wípé DNA is for reality Ọlọ́run bá mi bàtà Ọlọ́run bá mi já okùn ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run bá mi bàtà àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú játijàti aṣiwèrè dédé ẹ̀yin tó yẹ kán lọ pa yín dànù kán lọ fẹ́ràn yín jẹ́ ló burúkú pa platform ẹ̀ yẹ́yẹ́yẹ́yẹ́. If it is about royalty, if the DNA is about royalty, don't talk about justice again. Off your platform, Oloburuku. They have fined him. That guy just worked for nothing. They have fined him. Okay, fine, they have fined him. If you are not able to get the justice, the real who fined him, can't we just get the right thing for the right thing? Ẹgbẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀fún. Ẹ̀yin olóṣì jàtijàti wọ́n ti pa. People that are finding him, they are supposed to chop his loyalty, Abi. Is that the justice you are looking for? It is not the meaning of justice. It's taking accountability of from A to Z, from who find him, from his rights. If you are Papariano, I am putting it to your face. If truly you are really fighting and you're an activist, I put it to your face. You have to. What is among justice? The merit of justice, the proof and point of justice is to get the right thing to the right owner, not to talk about okay, padìyẹ ẹyọ tó sẹ́gbẹ̀ kan ẹyọ tán kejì sẹ́gbẹ̀ kan ẹ wá ṣe jákujàku. In fact, you are annoying. Mi ìmọ̀ kan tó ń kọ́ lára ẹ̀. I don't know. Àtọ́lé burúkú làgàtà yẹn náà. The same thing they were actually saying Team Wunmi. Ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. Team Wunmi were now like those idiots. That olórí burúkú Wunmi were now like, can't you see now? Papariani ṣé kò ṣe nǹkan tá à ń sọ fún ẹ láti jẹ́ nìyẹn? Ṣé kò ń ṣàgò wa ló padà dẹ́dì yẹ gbẹ̀ imagine? Àgọ́ àwọn Team Wunmi ó padà dẹ́dì yẹ. For the sake of Team Wunmi in this life, agbọ́dọ̀ gbẹ̀tọ́ we must collect him right for him if truly you are wanting just saying okay wait, if the papa no collect the right thing for him, if you are not fighting for the papa to collect the right thing for his son, ṣé wọ́n ló fẹ́ wá gbógun yẹn ni? Papariano, that is the reason why you are not interested in DNA anymore, because when Baba collect, the family collect the royalty, they are not going to share they are not going to give you anything. You will not be taking any part of it. Is that why it is stopping you? So ẹ fẹ́ pín ogún Mohbad, ẹ fẹ́ pín
pé ogun ìlérí olúwa náà ayé yín ti ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ má bá mi ṣàmì comment section ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ ẹ̀yin olóṣì jàtìjàtì. No, I want you to tell me. I really want to, I am asking you that question. So is it because when they collect the royalty, the right thing of Ileri Oluwa, when they collect it from the wrong people hand and they give it to his family, you want to share out of it because they are not going to share, give it? Is that why you are fighting me? I don't want any part of the royalty, but the royalty should be given to the right person, to the blood, not who pine him, that they have pined him and they also want to chop his royalty. No, that is not justice for me. And if you are not in aligning with that, that means you are a bloody stupid anti-justice. And me, I did not come here to come and collect any money out of the property. My own justice is they have pined him, Abi. Those people that pined him, they must not chop his money. They must not chop his benefit. They must not chop his royalty. They should give it to the family. Full family. Mohbad is not my family. I am not fighting for Mohbad because I wanted to collect out of the royalty or from the money. Oṣé family me. I am just fighting for the future, for my own child's future, and that when it máa ní glory lọ́la tí wọ́n máa padà. Olórí burúkú, ẹ̀yin olóṣì tẹ́ wà ní justice tẹ́ sọ wípé the royalty is none of your business. Ọlọ́run máa bá mi pa yín tẹ́ bá tún dárúkọ justice for Mohbad. Ọlọ́run máa bá mi gbẹ̀mí yín, ẹ máa ṣòfò, ẹ máa ṣánkú, ọmọ yín máa kú, ìgbádé yín máa fọ́, àwọlé yín máa fàya, ẹ ní ṣe oríire, ẹ̀yin olóṣì jàtìjà. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ yín àti Wùmí? What is the difference between you people and Wùmí? What is the difference? Mi ní ìdí omi. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ ní ẹ̀yin àti Wùmí? Làgàtàjákú. Oh, fẹ́ justice jẹ́sẹ̀. Mo ń bọ̀ wá bá ìdẹ́ ìsáṣọ nìkan. No, yeah, baby. I don't care about DNA. Ìwọ kí ìwọ tó bá sọ pé ò kí ẹ nípa DNA tètè lọ join tí mo ní. Kúrò láàrin wa, olórí burúkú ni ẹ́. Gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń sọ wípé ẹ kí ẹ nípa. You the people did not care about collecting the royalty of Mohbad from the people that pay him and give it to the right person. Ó yẹ kó lọ pa yín ní ẹ fẹ́ justice. Today I was so shocked when I am listening to you idiot and foolish people. I had to just throw out of your platform and be saying, what is this idiot talking about? Olórí burúkú, ṣé ìwọ ló fẹ́ lọ gba justice ni? Instead of us to join our hands together and fight that you people have fined him, they must give him his right. It is Mohbad's right. Òun ló ṣiṣẹ́ owó ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà máa kú, wọ́n máa pa yín. Inú yín dẹ̀ ń bí mi ṣá. Ó dàbí kí n rí Papagano yẹn kí kọ́kọ́ fún ní ìfọ́tí kí gbogbo ọpọlọ ẹ̀ tó ti dàrú yẹn kọ́kọ́ pòpọ̀ àwọn olóṣè. Torí pé wọ́n, is it because they are not going to give you out of the royalty? Is that why you people are saying you are not interested in the royalty? Ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. Ayé yín, so kẹ́bà lè gba nínú owó Mohbad. Anybody that is saying that they are not interested in royalty, it is because they are not going to be sharing from it. Àwọn olóṣì. Ní olóṣì jàtìjàtì jákújákú. Ó dẹ̀ mú lórí.
Àwọn tó olórí burúkú tó ń sọ pé àwọn wà interested in royalty, àwọn náà máa lọ gbẹ̀yìn, náà máa lọ kọ̀kọ́tì nǹkankan tó máa fi gba commission wọn bẹ̀. Àwọn bíi 80-70. Gbogbo ohun tó ń sọ látàárọ̀ àṣẹ àrọ̀ mọ́. Because I don't know how you want to differentiate DNA from justice for Mohbad. DNA is a serious factor. Apart from the royalty, it will lead us to why Mohbad was why. And people are not getting it. They want to, you see, the way they are prowling and beating around the bush is ridiculous. I don't know why anybody would think that DNA is a family business. DNA is a public business.
They have discussed DNA.
Mohbad àti ọmọ kékeré yẹn wọ́n ti drag wọn débi pé we need to know. Public must have peace. Is this really Mohbad's child or not? And you are saying it's private. Àwọn tó máa ń sọ gbogbo shit yẹn, it's either they are hiding something, they are afraid of something, or they don't have balls. Everything is intertwined. If it is private, they should have left their private shit at home and not involve us. Why would you say DNA is just private issue? It's not. Everything intertwined, including a picture táàrí ibi tí Mohbad ti jókòó sẹ́sẹ̀ ìyá Wùnmí àti bàbá Wùnmí. We never saw it because who knows who tí Mohbad lọ jókòó sẹ́sẹ̀. They are probably fake. So all these things, everything, any stone should be left unturned when you are looking for who buy somebody. You cannot say one thing is, when I'm at a platform and they are saying, leave that aside, that's family. Nothing is family in this. Nothing is family. The only thing that is private and family is when you are going after somebody because they are getting to the root of J4M. Anything that has nothing to do with J4M should not be. Everything that has something to do with Mohbad, anything that has Mohbad in his name is justice for Mohbad. It's J4M. DNA ni o. But títí mọ́ story Babel, títí mọ́ story Bọ́sẹ̀ Alámàlà. Everything that has to do with Mohbad must be dogged. So that maybe that is where the treasure is. Most of us have gone through the treasure hunt story. You never know where the treasure is. It will be where you least expected. Because the person who hid the treasure that is by Mohbad will never say, will never tell you unless you dug it out. And we would leave no stone unturned. So don't come out here and say DNA is private. Nothing is private when it comes to Ileri Oluwa Imole Ayo, Promise Aloba. Everything must be touched and turned and examined. Aduke Sotimumi, continue.
Aduke, please, I want to say something.
Okay, sir.
Good evening. Man in the middle, please, I want to ask you a question. You mentioned something now, that's why I come up. Is there anywhere or any time when Yetunde 70 said DNA is not important? Or is there any chance royalty will get to, they will share royalty to Yetunde 70? Because you mentioned something now. Any àwọn tó ní royalty yẹn wọn wà important. Àwọn olórí ibú tó ní royalty yẹn wà important bí àwọn Yetunde 70. No máa tún lọ later lọ gbẹ̀yìn gba royalty. I don't understand you. When we are talking about justice, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ justice purely. Tẹ́ bá ní anything pẹ̀lú anybody.
Hold on, Arise, my brother.
Yes, if you have anything with anybody. Justice. When we are talking about something important, I'm not expecting Agbalagba niyin.
That 80-70 is collecting behind. And that is why I mentioned
collecting
that.
Collecting what? Where is your evidence?
Well, let her show her evidence that she is not collecting.
Where is your evidence? Agbalagba ni ní sùúrù ẹ máa mọ̀ nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa justice ẹ máa mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa jáde lẹ́nu yín.
Mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó jáde lẹ́nu mi.
Mọ̀ because the way you are talking I don't understand you. Mọ̀
you
nǹkan tó jáde lẹ́nu yín. Platform Àdùkẹ́ àwa ń wá síbẹ̀ á dẹ̀ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa justice because ní sùúrù Àdùkẹ́ ti pẹ́ ní justice for Mohbad.
When you don't understand,
táwọn Yorùbá ní sùúrù no Àdùkẹ́ don't involve yourself on it. This man, the way this man talk sometimes, I don't care.
I'm not.
No.
What we have heard.
Aduke, me ve kodasi. To be honest,
I can defend myself.
By justice. So ni biti Yetunde 70, 80-70. To ti ni DNA wa important ni. Àbí Yetunde 70 ó níbi tó ti lọ fẹ́ gba royalty. Báwo ni sí royalty ṣe fẹ́ kan Yetunde 70 ko tí mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ni.
Let her come and defend herself. Kò sí
tó wá defend herself báwo ni sí royalty. No, Aduke, tí o bá sọ fún ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ìsọkúsọ ni máa yìí sọ náà.
Ìsọkúsọ ni máa yìí sọ. àríṣe
àwọn ló ń
ìdásọ́pọ̀
sọ̀kúkú
ẹjọ́
sọ
nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni
When you are
sùúrù
talking about justice for Mohbad, talk your justice and focus.
ẹni
Èwo ni
sùúrù
kẹ́ máa drag
àríṣe
àwọn èèyàn
wọ́n ní Yétí 70
unnecessarily?
sọ bẹ́ẹ̀
Yetunde
pé
70 máa
DNA
lọ
is
gba
not their
reality látẹ̀yìn.
business
Ṣé yóò ṣe
ẹni
70
sùúrù
tọmọ bàbá Mohbad
àríṣe
ni?
ẹni sùúrù
Ah,
wọ́n ní Yétí 70 sọ wípé DNA is not her business wọ́n ní she said it tó tọ́.
I swear, wo Adúkẹ́, ó mọ̀ pé mo máa ń wà ní platform wọn all the time. Mo fi ọlọ́ọ̀bà mi ṣẹlẹ́rìí. Yetunde 70 ever sọ báyìí. Ẹni tó tún máa ń caution bàbá pé kí bàbá be careful pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Wọ́n fẹ́ ti bàbá lọ síbi tí ò dáa ni. Pé DNA yẹn tí bàbá ò bá monitor ẹ̀ dáadáa tó bá lọ gbé òfégè wá fún bàbá wọ́n lè fi gbé bọ́ bàbá lọ́wọ́. And this man is here talking rubbish.
ẹni sùúrù tó bá jẹ́ pé Sakuma bá gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn tó dọ̀pọ̀ sọ wípé DNA is not her
He should
business.
provide his evidence.
Yeah.
Yesterday has never said it. Yeti 70 has never said it. I can say it anywhere.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló tọ̀
If you have
She said
anything with
it.
Yeti 70, go and settle it behind.
No, it's
Why
not
not
we
the ìsọkúsọ ba platform ní
wọ́n ní Yétí
platform?
70 ni àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ ló ń talk rubbish.
Orí ẹ̀ ti
àwọn
dàrú,
bàbá ẹ̀ ló ń
wọ
talk
òpònú
rubbish.
tó lójútì yìí.
ṣé ìwọ
Orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú, o lójútì,
ìwọ lọmọ ẹni.
o lójútì rárá.
orí
So
bàbá
yẹ
ẹ̀
kí
ti
wọ́n tún
dàrú,
wá
orí
títọ̀ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ wèrè.
ìwọ ti pa àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ ti dàrú o ò lè kúre motherfucker. ṣóun ní Yétúndé 70 ni idiot. Àdùkẹ́ sọ́rí o jàre máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ.
Àdùkẹ́ kí ló tó drop mi náà? O gbọ́ tó ń ṣépèlé mi ni. Lílé yóò pònú tó ti lọ fi ara ẹ̀ ṣèṣekúṣe yìí. Ó lọ wo rẹ̀ ní Telegram ọ̀dẹ̀.
ayálà ya ẹ̀ òkòlù àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ òkòlù wọ́n drop ẹ because o make sense òun jàjà oníjà wọ́n drop ẹ because o make sense. If you are come up and say Sakuma, why did you talk about me? Why did you say.
Tó ń sọ kò í sọ̀rọ̀ àgbàlagbà. You are a fool. You are a fool. Aduke, please continue your program. But má jẹ́ ẹni tó bá fẹ́ sọ justice for Mohbad kó sọ. Rubbish ló
Arise.
ta ló pè yàrá jẹ́ ẹ̀ ta ló pè yàrá jẹ́ ẹ̀ síbi.
Ẹjọ́ má bínú. Arise.
ẹ́
Ẹjọ́ mo ti ń wá Telegram ẹ̀ ti pẹ́ ẹjọ́ kí ni ṣe lè send the link yẹn ẹjọ́ di ọlọ.
òun gangan tó ṣe ó mọ ibi tó ti ń lọ ń wo àṣì ẹ̀sìn tó fi rẹ̀ ṣe ń TikTok náà. Òun gangan bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà. Òpònú ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣé olú ilé ó yẹ kó máa pariwo TikTok pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn tó ti fi rẹ̀ ṣe kalẹ̀. Very stupid woman being. Gbogbo evidence tó ló ní àgẹ́sà lọ́ba láti ọjọ́ ẹ̀ tó gbé kankan jáde. Ọ̀dẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ náà ọ̀dẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀
yálà ìyá ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ bàbá náà.
ìwọ kọ́ ló lọ ń sẹ́ni ara ẹ̀ sí bẹ́là ọ̀dẹ̀ òpònú wọn á jáde sí TikTok ó lọ́pọ̀.
ibi tí mo ṣe rí pé òpònú ni ẹ ni òpònú ayérada first class òpònú ni ẹ because wáá pé òun ṣòpònú wàá mọ̀ pé.
Sakuma oya ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ẹ má bínú Sakuma ẹ má hàn mí tẹ má bú ọmọ ẹ má bú.
orúkọ ẹ̀kọ́ ni I mention now
méjèèjì ẹ má bínú
ta ló máa rí sí àbí whatever ya rice àbí nǹkan tó pé rẹ̀.
ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀.
Yétí 70 mo mention àwọn mẹ́ta dé àkíyèsí.
ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ẹ má bínú.
àbúrò ìṣúkúrò
ẹ
bàbá
má
náà
bínú ẹ̀yin méjèèjì. ẹ jọ Sakuma ṣebí mo ti rí ètì yẹn.
Jọ ṣé Telegram wà ní?
Yes.
Ṣé Telegram wà?
Wọ́n ti delete gbogbo ẹ̀ àti ẹ̀mùgé gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́. Tí Yétí 70 mi rò bí ayé tí ẹ fún ti lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni àwọn náà máa ń support DNA but táwọn èèyàn bá wá gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn but me I've never heard it from her before mo mọ̀ pé ó support DNA ó máa ń wá fún Wùmí gan but táwọn èèyàn bá wá support sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o èmi ò I'm not interested in that. Èmi ṣàtúnṣe pé fún gbogbo àwọn ẹni tó sọ pé DNA is not their business.
Àdùkẹ́ ọ̀kìn.
Having
said that nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ and let me make myself clear and I have had people mentioning her that she is collecting and I said I put the alleged first I didn't say it allegedly I didn't use the English mo ní tó bá jẹ́ pé whatever I said was directed at 70 tó yẹ pé Yétí 70 ló wá sókè tó sọ pé nǹkan tí mo sọ wrong tó bá bú mi tí yóò bá gbọ́ màá apologize but ìwọ o pé pọ̀n bàbá ńlá kù bàbá ńlá jẹ o fẹ́ wá spread èèyàn.
mo ti mute Nsakuma ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ lọ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ but I hate soft thought party kó máa jà fún yàn ṣé bí nǹkan tí idiot yẹn ṣe ń sàlẹ̀ nìyẹn tí wọn náà jà fún.
méjèèjì máa bínú ẹ má bu wọn mọ́ ọmọ kan tí wọ́n ti drop.
Exactly Yeti 70 said DNA is our last hope èmi mọ̀ pé Yeti 70 close mọ́ bàbá èmi kàn sọ all the last pé as close as he is tó bá jẹ́ òótọ́ ni nǹkan tó ń sọ pé ó ń gbowó ó ń ṣe kínní nobody is supposed to eat from Mohbad blood that is what I meant kí díẹ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ tó wá ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀ ní Yeti 70 ni Àdùkẹ́ yìí ló mi ló máa tó ẹ pé Yeti 70 ló wá sókè máa apologize tó mọ̀ pé mo kí n mention lórúkọ but yìí díẹ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ wá ó fẹ́ wá jà fún Yeti 70 Yeti 70 sọ pé òun ò lè jà fúnra wọn.
agbára mi ò kí máa ń kájà ọ̀nà ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
mo ti filẹ̀ Àdùkẹ́ mo ti filẹ̀ sorry.
jẹ́ ká bọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. àríṣe mo máa báwo ni ṣe sọ ó máa wù mí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ Sakuma láàyèsí ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Yeti 70 náà that has she ever say something like that ever because àwọn èèyàn ní wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe Sakuma nìkan ló ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ báyìí ẹ̀pá àwọn comment section náà sọ pé wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so èmi ò gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn nǹkan tẹ́mi ò bá dẹ̀ gbọ́ èmi ò ní jà tí bá ní evidence ẹ̀ gan ni èmi gan máa bá yín jà ní àríṣe pé mo ní evidence mo gbọ́ bí tó ti sọ pé mi ò gbọ́ tó bá jẹ́ ọgbọ́n ni I will have support but mi ò bí àwọn lè sọ wípé DNA is our last hope no DNA is our first hope in fact ó yẹ ká ti ṣe DNA láti 2023 lọ I'm not interested in a matter níta just be wọn béèrè tó ń bí mi ní gbogbo ló ń bí mi ní làgàtà no wonder no wonder tí làgàtà ti ń jà tí ó ti kàn ṣe DNA láti day one ìgbà tí wọn ní bá pín owó bẹ anybody tí ó bá ti ní gbà ní owó yẹn ni ó máa sọ pé wọn ní interest nínú DNA that DNA is not their clinical but ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́run ṣáwọn èèyàn expect pé kán pín owó royalty Mohbad fáwọn ni ẹjọ́ so in this justice for Mohbad some people were actually expecting to collect money to collect a share out of this Mohbad royalty. What she means is that DNA should not be compromised. Mi ò pé 70 máa ń béèrè DNA dáadáa. Mo like kan ṣe máa ń fún Wùmí jẹ. Èmi ò gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn ṣá. But táwọn èèyàn bá sọ pé sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ èmi ò tẹ̀ ní interest. Àwọn obìnrin papayánú yẹn gangan ní board of contest. Kọ́lọ́ bá mi fọ́ ojú ẹ̀ ibi tó bá wà bá dojú làgàtà. Àwọn olórí burúkú méjèèjì a máa fi I am the most relevant platform olórí burúkú o mọ̀ túmọ̀ justice mèrè o mọ̀ túmọ̀ justice ẹ̀fẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n ní tàbá pa kinní kan àgbọ̀dọ̀ dẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ ní ìmọ̀ báwọn àgbàlagbà ṣe máa ń pòwe are we supposed to throw God so Paparano because baba Mohbad will not share little bit out of Mohbad saying DNA is for the family. Please, let me ask you, is Mohbad your family? Are you mad? Mohbad is not our family. So if the family is fighting for their son property, kí ló kàn wá? Why are you so pain about that? Come aja nípa DNA me. So see, you can even be saying it that you are fighting for DNA. But when you are supposed to come out and just forget about it, they are fighting for DNA and actually state and just fight for aláìmọ̀ nǹkan tó kàn ní bọ̀bọ̀ Papayanu ẹ̀ ìgbà tó bá yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa DNA ò ní sọ ìgbà tí ò bá wà interested ló máa sọ kí ìwọ náà wà lára àwọn tó máa sọ pé DNA ò kún ẹ́ àdàbí tí o bá ti fi platform ẹ̀ discuss justice fún DNA nìkan ló kù àdàbí if you have never discussed DNA in your platform as a topic nìkan ló kù, àdàbí nìkan ló máa dalé ẹ lórí. Torí tó bá fẹ́ rí justice báyìí tó yẹ kó jà, ò ní jà. Àwọn máa ṣe DNA is for her. So you want to collect out of Mohbad money, you are thief, olè olódo ẹja. No wonder tí wàá ti lagata àti your fi so it's because you're not going to collect out of Mohbad, that is why you people are ganging up against Baba Mohbad. You can fight with Baba Mohbad. I don't care. I'm not defending Baba Mohbad. But you know what? I am defending Mohbad. Mohbad wants justice, and the reality is part of the justice. Ṣé kàn pa, kàn tún pa ogún ẹ̀ ni, kàn pa, kàn tún pa orúkọ ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé o? Ó yẹ kó yìnbọn fún ẹ látọjú screen ni. Any day that you and your family or your platform are saying that DNA is not your business, ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ ni. You will tell me maybe Mohbad is your family. That you have been sitting on Mohbad matter since 2023. You have been chopping on it, gaining from it, getting money from it, using Mohbad name to be making money on TikTok. Ọlọ́run bá mi bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Olórí burúkú. Ó tún wá ṣe pabambarì, ó tún wá ní ẹ. If Berekete is not, ó dà pé. I think I record that part. Ibi tó ti ní ṣáyé Berekete fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Why tí Berekete ò ṣe lọ? Why is Berekete not in the court today as a witness? Why did Berekete not show up? I don't think Berekete sent his representative to go to the court today. My question to you, Papariano, when Baba Mohbad go to Berekete, did you ever push the DNA matter to from Berekete's table? All you push is accountability. Instead of you pushing the DNA matter to Berekete table, Berekete, we have DNA sitting on the December 2. Please, Berekete, help us to send your representative. You never asked for it. You never agitate for it. You did not even push it to Berekete. All you are pushing is accountability. Now, you are now saying, ṣé Berekete tẹ̀ lọ send representative ẹ lọ síbi DNA ṣá? But you were actually busy focusing on accountability nígbà yẹn náà. Ṣórí bọ̀bọ́ yìí dàrú ni, ṣó ti gbàgbé nǹkan tó ń sọ? When Baba was in Berekete last week, you were pushing accountability. You said you are not interested in DNA. So how come now you are now saying olórí burúkú ní Berekete pé kí ló dé tí ò ṣe lọ represent DNA ní court? Why? Orí bọ̀bọ́ yìí ò pé o. Àníjọ́ tí mo gbọ́ tún fún voice note yẹn gbọ́ tí mo gbọ́ tí bàbá ẹyẹ yẹn sọ wípé àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ fún Wùmí kó gbọ́ sí wọn lẹ́nu. Táwa tún ni, ṣé Wùmí òrùbó lè nísìnyí nínú Èkó yẹn wọ́n ṣá? Ọlọ́run bá mi níjó nísìnyí. Torí àwọn eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ ṣe bí ẹni tó gbọ́ fídíò yẹn dànù. Mi rẹ́kọ̀dì bẹ̀ dáadáa. Ó dẹ̀ kí n rẹ́kọ̀dì. Ó sọ
Papa Diano was right.
Kí ló pariwo?
Papa Diano was right. Yes.
Kí ló pariwo?
Papa Diano was right. Yes.
Why is my phone making noise? Then pariwo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní.
What was that all about?
Mo ń bọ̀. Ó ti bú Berekete lẹ́yìn mi.
Yeah, but what? Kí ni Berekete tún ṣe?
Binti is going to Papa Diano. I don't know why Binti is going to Papa Diano. Papa Diano was right. Useless people, too desperate. Lórí owó yìí náà ni. Food for lazy woman. Kò sóúnjẹ o.
You are audible. Àní mo ní Papayano bú
Mo fẹ́ mute
Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀
ni mo dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tí ò ṣe mute.
lénìí. Ó ní kí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ò ṣe gbé representative ẹ̀ lọ ilé ẹ̀bà yín mute ẹ̀. Ó ní kí ló dé tí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ò ṣe send representative ẹ̀ lọ sí DNA. Me, I am not challenging Papayano that did Papayano push that to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ table? Instead, he was asking for accountability and he was bullying Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Cause to be sincere, tẹ́ bá rántí, African TV ti bọ́lá. If you rántí when me and Sele, we were actually dragging it that day that pé kí bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá lọ sọ́dọ̀ Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tí mo fi ní mo máa pe bàbá lórí phone wípé màá máa share nọ́mbà bàbá lórí live stream. Why am I saying Baba should go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀? I said the first motive that I want Baba to go back to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ is that I want Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ to go and represent to monitor the DNA and represent the DNA. That was the reason why I want Baba to go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. But ìgbà tí wọ́n ní Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, accountability làwọn olórí burúkú Papayano náà push sọ́dọ̀ Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Ó wá ń bú Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ lórí pé why tí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ṣe send èèyàn representative ẹ̀ lọ sí court. What if Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ sent his representative to the court? Okay, you are expecting Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ to come and send you the picture of the person he sent to the court. You want him to say, okay, this is
Àdùkẹ́
the
àgbọ̀ ẹ̀
person he
dáadáa.
sent to court. You are an idiot.
Àdùkẹ́ àgbọ̀ ẹ̀ dáadáa.
Walade. I said, if you remember when me and Sele were agitating that we want Baba Mohbad to go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, that I said I will call Baba on phone, that I will give Baba's number to Olosho, that they will be calling Baba on live and be telling Baba to go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. None of them join us and say Baba should go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. So, and one of the reasons why I was shouting then that Baba should go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ is because of the DNA that I will play that show if I have seen it, that I want Baba to go to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ and go and inform Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ about the DNA. That Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ should be among the people that will be in the court. That was my motive that I was pushing for Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ a few days ago before Binti now go. So at the end of the day, when Baba now get to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, this stupid Papayano was among the people that are pushing accountability, that they were saying accountability làwọn fẹ́. And instead of Papayano should be among the people that will be shouting Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, go and represent us with the DNA. But he was busy abusing Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, bullying him, dragging Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, swearing for him. After he now did his stupid apology. He has never pushed anything to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ than accountability. As at today, Papayano was now saying in his platform that if not that Olori Buruku ni Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, why did he not send his representative to the court today? So me, I am now challenging her that when Baba was in Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, did you talk about DNA? Is it not accountability that you are asking for? So now you want Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ to send his representative. Did any one of you push it to his table? Now only accountability everybody they ask for. Abi Papayano, is it not accountability that you're asking for? Now you want him to send somebody to the court to go and represent the public. What if Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ did that and send his representative to the court today? Because Papayano is too fast to abuse and he's too fast to shake me for somebody. He has shaken me for Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ today, saying why did Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ not send his representative to go and represent to go to the court today? What does Bẹ̀rẹ̀ shake me for Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ as at few minutes ago? I'm talking about him swearing for Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ a few minutes ago. Meanwhile, when Baba was in Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, you never pushed the DNA sitting. You were pushing accountability. Is that no stupidness of saying?
If Papayano
If
is
Papayano
equal,
is just stupid.
if Papayano is anything close to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, why didn't he send his own representative to the court too? Didn't he know? Why didn't he even
Why can't he go back to the court? He wants to be sending Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ message and he wants to be abusing Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Papayano was in Abuja before he came back to Lagos now. He never stepped in Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ studio at all. Lálẹ́ ó ti bú Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀.
to Papariano. Right. Useless people to the desperate. I don't know why Binti is going to Papariano. Papariano was right. Useless people to the desperate. To the desperate. Lórí owó yìí náà ni. No food for lazy woman. Kò sóúnjẹ o, ẹ gbàgbé. Papariano máa ń ranjú mọ́ pa Adéyẹ Gidigba o stand well. Máa my pricks oko mi lé. Spending 2 years on a matter like.
Me tètè record it, but I will look for that video where he abused Berekete. For him not going to the court today to go and represent the DNA, I will find the show and I will cut that part. And I will now be asking him, did you inform Berekete about the DNA? Was it no accountability you are channeling your energy on? You idiot. Ó dẹ̀ ti sáré ṣépè fún, ó ti sáré ṣépè fún Suzy Berekete. Ah God. Mi gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ Ọlọ́run sẹ́. Jẹ́ n tí ẹ máa play show Papariano lọ ibi tí àwọn olú send the message sí mi báyìí. I'm just finishing from church now. Wọ́n ti fi church ṣépè fẹ́yìn. Church yìí náà ni ẹ lọ máa sin pastor. Nation tour. Agent Skype Dubai. Ṣé kò ń ṣe ice? Oh my God, mo dẹ̀ miss bíbá ìṣá. Service agent at Ski Dubai. Oh, winter lélẹ̀, ibi winter tó wà ní Mall of Emirates ní Dubai lélẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ miss iṣẹ́ yẹn ṣá. Shit. Lego, mi ìfẹ́ Lego jàre. Then play àwọn wèrè tí wọ́n ṣe ní kọ́ọ̀tì lẹ́nu. Gbogbo àwọn wèrè tó ṣe ń kọ́ọ̀tì lẹ́nu jẹ́ ń lọ play ẹ̀. Ìwọ lélẹ̀. Àwọn òun ló ń bèrè lọ́wọ́.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ má jẹ́ ká tètè mú bàbá ṣe ráwọn lọ́ọ̀yà olórí burúkú yìí wọ́n lè kó gbó sí ọ̀nà àgbárí o. tó dá wípé irú ilé ìtọ́gbà yìí fa lẹ́yìn and that is the more reason the first appearance in court was adjourned. lọ́ọ̀yà yìí ìgbóná tún ti máa kó sí bàbá.
Mi fẹ́ fọ́lù bàbá yìí. Yẹn lọ fọ́lù.
lórí bí fàṣítì.
Adúkẹ́, Suzy fẹ́ wá sókè.
Mi fẹ́ fún ìjìnà àkáǹtì mi.
Adúkẹ́, Suzy ní kò bring òun up.
Kí lẹ rí Sakuma?
Adúkẹ́.
Yes.
Suzy ní kò bring òun up.
I'm dying. Oh, sorry, me. I removed my horror. I didn't check it. I removed my lab were coming up and I'm unable to drop them. I'll bring you up now. Give me 1 minute. What happened to my network? Give me 1 minute. Let me bring you up. Please. Oh, my network is very bad. Let me bring you up. Send request. How did I stop bringing people up? Now only you. Really no, you can also bring people up. Mo yọ kúrò automatic ni. Allow. Mo yọ kúrò automatic ni when Arishe was coming up automatically before. That was the reason why I removed it from.
Educate. Can you play that voice note to play again? Where was that? So that I can reply
It
that
was few minutes ago.
Okay, finish. Few minutes ago, right? Let me reply that foolish, forsaken son
Tuzi, you cannot even greet
of
us.
a human being. Eh?
You
Good
don't even
afternoon,
greet us.
Jerry. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sorry. You see, Papariano, right? You see how wide his mouth is, and that's the reason why he talked from both sides of his mouth. I want somebody to record this and go and give it to him. It takes two to tango. Papariano is never for justice. I can say that again with my full chest. You see, Papariano, your cup is getting full and every day. As far as you are going to sit down in your one-bedroom room to be calling my name and insulting me all the time, your cup is getting full. When it gets full to the extent that I want to deal with you, I will definitely deal with you. Then it's not going to be on the black app again. Papariano is not for justice. Papariano is a cultist. Okay? You are a cultist. You are a cultist. You come out all the time to display yourself as a buccaneer. Declare your...
Use that thing now.
Yeah. Hold on, Sakuma. He came out all the time to declare himself as buccaneer. Make sure to answer question behind the scene with your stupidity that you are displaying in public. Okay? Che, you say you are a buccaneer, right? You are going to answer question very, very soon. If you are a true buccaneer, I will have you answer question behind the scene, behind that your little room where you poop, where you do everything. Papariano, I'm not your age mate. For real. You are using Mohbad's case to catch out. You are a bloody liar. You lie to people. And you think you can sit down in your one-bedroom room to be defaming people. Continue doing it. Continue doing it. Your voice and your faces will speak against you when the right time comes. Babarian, I can say with my full chest, you see that boy? He destroyed justice for Mohbad. Initial stage, he was, trying to look for justice for Mohbad. When they pay him off,